was a Sunday afternoon here at the Soi Dog Foundation Hospital when we received an email from a passing German tourist at the Karlak National Park. He expressed his concerns about a wild, paralyzed street dog that was dragging herself around. He said that the dog had extensive wounds to both her hind limbs and was extremely emaciated. Once our founder, John Darley, heard about the need for rescue, he himself went to the aid of Molido to find her and bring her back to the Soi Dog Foundation Hospital for treatment and care. Once Molido arrived here at the Soi Dog Foundation Hospital, she had a complete and thorough medical workup. On radiographs, we found that she had sustained severe spinal trauma to the middle of her spine. She indeed had severe wounds to both her hind legs. She was extremely fearful, emaciated, dehydrated, and she required intensive care for about 2 months. It was the 7th of February, a week after Molido's arrival here at the Soi Dog Foundation Hospital, that she had her first physiotherapy assessment. I was asked to have a look at Molido to see if there was a chance for her to be able to walk again. When I first met Molido, it was very obvious to me that she was extremely fearful of humans. However, she never showed signs of any aggression, neither did she resent being handled. She was always observant of everything in her surroundings. On clinical examination, I found that Molido had severe muscle atrophy and weakness. The wounds to her ankle joint had led to extensive scarring of the tendons and other soft tissue structures in this area. Although Molido's chances for recovery was very poor, because she still had some sensation to both her hind limbs and some movement, we thought we would give it a good shot. Molido had her physiotherapy sessions 3 times a week. This constituted of passive range of motion exercise, stretching, assisted standing, and laser therapy to the segment of the spine where she had sustained trauma. We persisted for 3 months, but there was no improvement in function of both her hind limbs. What did improve though was her personality. We saw a once fearful dog step out of a shell and blossom to learn how to trust us humans again. In February, when we first started Molido's physiotherapy sessions, she would cower to the back of a kennel, unwilling to come out. But now, she runs to the front of a kennel, eager to come out for a play. In most cases, paralyzed, fearful dogs like Molido would not have been given a chance to live because of the association with a poor quality of life. However, in the months that Molido has spent with us in physiotherapy, she has learned to have a positive association with humans. The interesting part though is we never really addressed her fearful behavior with any specific behavior modifying techniques. All we really did was create a safe environment where she felt safe while undertaking her physiotherapy exercises. What was truly priceless is the bond that we formed with Molido. It is something beyond words can describe. Molido took to her wheelchair really quickly. It only took her a day to figure out how to navigate the wheelchair, to turn, and even to reverse. This is pretty unusual for a dog just trialing a wheelchair for the first time. We think part of the success is because she had learned how to trust us, and all the way knowing that our intention was purely to help her and never to harm her. Patience and dedication are the 2 qualities it would take to care for a dog like Molido. Molido is a wheelchair dog, therefore she will need a wheelchair-friendly home. Also, because Molido is fearful by nature, it is going to take some time for her to get accustomed to her new environment and learn how to trust her new family. The beautiful part about Molido is that once she feels safe in your presence, she will learn how to trust you and become your best friend. Molido is my best friend. I am extremely grateful and honored to have her friendship. Molido has taught me so much about how to address and overcome fear. In unfamiliar situations where she was fearful, all she ever really did was observe what was happening in her surroundings until she realized that there was actually nothing to be fearful of and that everything was okay. By overcoming her fear, she has now given herself the chance to go on to lead an extraordinary life.